everyone, it's Lexi, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite 2015 movies. So I don't know about you, but I really I love books, I love movies, and I love music and all that, so I decided to share with you some my favorite movies that I've watched this year, and they've definitely become one of my favorites. So for this one, this was a sequel that I was super excited for it to come out. I didn't end up seeing it in theaters, but when it came out on DVD, I jumped at the chance to get it, and it's Pitch Perfect 2. I love the first one. The first one is one of my favorite movies of all time, but this one I was not disappointed. I love kind of how, I think my favorite part of this movie was when they go to the camp where Aubrey is, and I just thought that was really good. I love kind of how they have the strong female friendships in there as well. Just kind of how most of the characters in this are in their last year and kind of struggling with their future and what do you want to do, and I kind of relate to that because I'm in my last year of university and just all that, but I like how they still have the humor and some of the jokes in there as well, and just basically the entire cast came back, which was always good. And yeah, this was definitely one of my favorites of this year, and I was not disappointed. I know they're making a third one, so yeah, I'm excited to see when that one comes out, but yeah, definitely one of my favorites of this year. So for this one, I know this was a very popular movie when it came out. I'm sure you've heard of it, and it's Jurassic World. I think I've only seen the first Jurassic Park, which I know, don't get mad at me, but yeah, I really like this one as well. I know Chris Pratt's in a TV show, but I'm kind of interested to check that out because of this, and I feel it was just a good action-packed film. I know it's very, very similar in plot to Jurassic Park, but it's kind of see the new twist to it, and how definitely the animation has improved, and I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. I liked how he was kind of the trainer for the raptors. I thought that was a very interesting twist to it, and kind of the genetic mutation of that one dinosaur as well. It was very good. And I don't know, but with the girl wearing the high heels, I know that caused a big debate. She can wear high heels if she wants, but I feel if I was in that situation, the shoes would be the first to go. But other than that, it was a really good film. It was very, I feel even though it's very similar to the other ones, I feel the animation was really good, and just I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. And we saw this in 3D, and this was the first movie I've seen in 3D besides Spy Kids, which came out 12 years ago. And the 3D, it's good to see that the 3D has improved, and I feel kind of the 3D also added to this as well. So this one we saw in the beginning of the year. We went out with my brother and my sister are presidents for the special the club for the special ed kids, and so we took some of them out to go see this movie, and it's the Cinderella live action version, and I actually was pleasantly surprised. I like this as well. I know Cinderella isn't one of my favorite Disney princesses, but I really liked how they kind of added that twist, so we kind of see a different story as well. And I liked kind of how we kind of see a different side of Cinderella as well, and how she is strong as well, because I feel in the movies they don't really show her as that, but in this one she does have that strong moral. And also it has that Frozen short, Frozen Fever as well, and that part was really funny. So yeah, I feel this is just a cute Disney movie, and I'm excited to see the Beauty and the Beast version with Emma Watson. I've never seen the original Beauty and the Beast, so I know, don't get mad at me, but I will definitely have to check it out before I see the version with Emma Watson. So another one of my favorite films of this year is The Theory of Everything, and I don't know, I'm an engineer, so Stephen Hawking's a big name in our field, so it was kind of interesting to feel the story, and I feel Eddie Redmayne did a really good job at kind of showing how this disease progresses, and it was just a really interesting story. And I don't know, I was attached to all the characters in this as well, and it's very interesting to see how these people, this is a true story of how these people had to deal with this, and how this disease put an impact on their relationship. And I just thought it was just really interesting, and it's an amazing story, and this film really complements it as well. So this film, I've never heard of it before, but we watched it a few months ago, and I was super surprised about it. I really enjoyed it, and it's Woman in Gold, and it features Ryan Reynolds and Helen Mirren, and this one we watched like the trailer for it before we decided to watch it, and I was surprised that they don't advertise it as a true story, but it actually is. So like I was really interesting, and I feel like Ryan Reynolds does like a really good job as this as well, and Helen Mirren, and it's just amazing how this is like a true story, and it's about like this woman who was Jewish in Austria during World War II, and how there is this painting called like The Woman in Gold, and how like the Nazis stole it, and this is kind of like her story on how she tried to fight for it to get it back, and just kind of like the court is as well. But I feel like everyone in this did a really good performance, and you know, Ryan Reynolds is easy on the eyes, so that was also good as well, but this has definitely come a quick favorite. So this film ended up, I think it came out last year, but I definitely enjoy it just as much as I do now, and it is Begin Again. And I'm sure you've heard the song by Adam Levine called Lost Stars, and it's from this movie, but I feel like, I don't know, I really like this story, and just like the songs in it as well, and just, I don't know, it's like a feel-good movie, and just, I feel like everyone in this does a really good job, and I don't know, like I play guitar as well. I also have like a tutorial channel, I can link that down below as well, where I just do tutorials on how to play songs, and like I did Lost Stars, and that's like one of my most viewed videos on that channel. But yeah, like this movie is just really good as well, and yeah, like it's just a feel-good movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend that you check it out. And yeah, it has a really good cast, and it's just a feel-good movie, and you leave it feeling pretty good. So yeah, and I was pleasantly surprised with it as well. So yeah, I definitely recommend that you check this one out if you haven't already. So another film that I've really enjoyed this year is The Imitation Game, and this is like the true story about the guy who kind of cracked the code for World War II that changed the whole course of the war, and it's just a very interesting story as well. I feel like the whole cast did like a really good job with this movie, and just kind of like, because it does deal with tough subject matter, especially with Alan Turing and like his like story, and how even though he solved this thing, there was like that stigma against gay people and all of that, and it's just really heartbreaking to see how someone who did so much for their country was treated this way. And like everyone in this as well did a really good performance, and it does have like its funny moments in it as well, and I thought that was good, and Keira Knightley does a really good job in it as well, and I kind of appreciate how she's kind of like the lone woman in this, and it's, I don't know, I could kind of relate to that because I'm in engineering, so yeah, I really appreciate this, and it's a really good story as well. So the last movie just came out a month ago, and if you already know, it's Mockingjay Part 2. And I was really happy with how this film ended. Like, I know the problems that I did have with the movie were the problems that I had with the book, but I feel like the whole cast did a very good job. Like, I feel like I enjoyed the movie a lot better than I enjoyed the book. And I feel like Jennifer Lawrence just did a very, very good job of Katniss and just capturing all of that. So I feel like she did an amazing job. Yeah, so like I was just super happy, and as soon as it comes out on DVD, I'll definitely go out and watch it again. Like, it was that good. I think Catching Fire was my favorite of like all the 4 movies, but Mockingjay Part 2 is a close second. So I was pleasantly surprised with how the series ended, and I feel like it ended very strong. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what movies were your favorite this year, and which movies you think I should check out. So yeah, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys!